So let me be a little more specific. So someone like myself, I may be better acquainted with some of the tasks associated with e-discovery, as well as some of the tools and the underlying technologies and algorithms. Can you explain to us what exactly is referred to with auto-categorization, and why is that important in information governance? I might jump to a conclusion of what it might mean in an e-discovery context, but I gather that it's really different in the context of information governance.
Well, you've named my most one of the most important issues in the space, and one that I personally am interested in going forward with, because the idea of categorizing information, I think, is the highest level concept here that we want to explore, and our ability to categorize is dependent on making choices across a range of data and a range of issues. And so, for example, in the federal government space, it's very important to figure out what are permanent records and what are temporary records under traditional record retention schedules and notions of what's important and what's less important. And to do that on email is still a difficult task. You can do it by categorizing the roles that people play and maybe some control vocabulary in terms of metadata fields, but the actual text of emails it's a difficult proposition to separate out what is important and not based on a particular email or even a set of emails. But the tools are getting better in that space. Now, the records management play for auto-categorization, the classification of data, is very important in the corporate space and in all spaces, because what you really want to do is be able to separate out legacy content that is of low value and park it somewhere. My colleague on the Information Governance Initiative, Barclay Blair, says delete